used for?
Babies.
Yes, you're right. It's
Babies?
for holding babies.
猜出来了，真聪明。
You're so clever.
这个是早期我们东北八大怪里面的一怪。咱们东北的八大怪有哪八大怪？大家知道吗？我给大家讲一下东北的八大怪啊。第一怪，
This hanging basket we can see here was used to hold their babies by Northeast women, and it is the early stage of cradle. They put their babies in it and hand the basket to the beam, which not only freed their hands to the housework, but also prevent their children from being carried away or eaten by wild animals.
哇，这个翻译的是啥？八大怪。第一怪 Number 1。
We have a saying of 8 oddities in Northeast culture.
姑娘叼着旱烟袋。
The first oddity is that girls smoke strong cigarette pipes.
那姑娘为什么叼着旱烟袋？是因为这个旱烟的味道可以驱除蚊虫。
The reason why girls smoke strong pipes is that first is rural lives were monotonous. So girls smoke to divert themselves from boredom. And besides, the tobacco tar could also use to expel snakes or poisonous insects.
第二怪就是养活孩子吊起来，把婴儿放到这个摇篮里，挂到屋内的横梁上面吊起来。
And the second oddity is about this basket. We have mentioned it just now, and women feed their baby by using a hanging basket to protect their baby from being carried away.
因为当时呢，妇女们在看管婴儿的时候，她就没有办法去继续干别的活了，所以这个是一种方法，也是表现了我们东北妇女的一种智慧。
Because at that time, women have to take care of the family and the stuff in the field, so they have no time to take great care of their babies. So they use their wisdom to build this basket and try to protect their babies.
还有另一种说法
What
是，
about the men? What were they doing?
They were doing the field work, like
Farm work,
farming
yeah, working on
or
the farm.
earning money for the family.
还有第二种说法啊，就是我们东北最早前因为开发非常慢，所以说呢，当时的那个豺狼虎豹啊也特别多，把婴儿放到这里呢，也以免这些豺狼虎豹进到家里面把婴儿叼走。
Back then, Northeast families usually live in the forest, so there are lots of wolves or other scary animals. So this is a great way to protect their babies.
那第三怪呢，就是反穿皮草，毛朝外。
And the third one is that Northeast people try to wear their fur jackets inside out.
那为什么这么说？因为东北是特别冷的，北方地区特别寒冷，所以当时呢，人们在捕猎的时候，这个以貂是最暖和的一种皮草，他们用来这个皮草可以用来防寒的一种功效。
As everyone knows that in Northeast the winter is really cold, so people in Northeast China like to wear clothes made of animal furs, and in order to prevent themselves being cold and during hunting, they also use it as a protection of not being detected by wild animals.
Yeah, not being noticed.
Yes.
第四怪呢是狗皮帽子头上戴，当时呢东北人民就是不会捕捉其他的猎物，但是有的那种死掉的狗，他们就把它狗的皮毛弄下来，做成帽子，也是用来防寒用的。
And the fourth oddity is that we used wild dog skins for hats. Because back then, normal family could not know how to hunt, so they only used the dead dog skins for hats to prevent themselves from cold.
然后第五怪呢是草皮房子篱笆寨，一会儿我们就能看到啊。我们最早那个房屋建造的就是像这种似的，用草和土弄成的坯，以及竹子做成的篱笆当做围栏。 建造的这种土房子，别看这个土房子做的非常简单，但是它非常坚牢，一般10年都不会坏。
And the fifth oddity is that they build sod house with fence. As we can see from here, that the houses are covered with grass, and people put grass and mud together in a fixed mold to make blocks, and then dry the blocks under the sun. After it becomes solid, they use these blocks to build their own houses. Even the grasses are fragile, but after they make it, it becomes solid, and one house could last at least for 10 years without being broke by winds or rains.
那第
Made
六
of grass and for 10 years.
It is made and with grass and mud mixed together.
Mud together.
第六
I can imagine it here.
第六怪呢，就是窗户纸糊在外。为什么这么说呀？是因为就是当时窗户纸，东北特别寒冷嘛，把窗户纸弄到屋子里面，它会上霜，这样的话呢，它很容易破，所以就把这层纸放到外面，也是用作防寒的一个作用。
And the next oddity is that the Northeast people paste their window papers outside instead of inside. In order to survive in cold winter, they paste paper on the windows to prevent the cold wind from going inside. If they paste it inside, it will be easily soaked by the rainwater stored in the window frames. So in order to protect their house, they frame the paper outside the window frames.
第七怪就是大缸小缸腌酸菜，这个是为什么啊？是因为我们在东北的冬天呢，大家会用这个白菜，老百姓会用白菜把它放到缸里面腌制成酸菜，更丰富了饮食，也更加就是增长一个冬天的一个储菜的一个量，它不容易坏。
And the next oddity is that they use all the jars for pickled cabbages. And cabbage are not easily to be stored in winter. So people in the Northeast invented the pickle method, which is a special way to eat cabbage in winter and a characteristic food in the Northeast China as well.
第八怪呢就是大豆小豆讲，冬天包豆讲鬼怪啊。这个说法就是啥？咱们在那个腊月的时候，把面像刚才我们看到的，磨成那个粉质状的，弄成面，然后把豆类的东西放到里面，包成豆包，也是冬天的一种食物啊。
And the next oddity is that they tell ghost stories when making toubao in winter. And toubao is a traditional winter food made of grinded yellow rice and beans filling inside. They steam it with hot worm and it becomes glutinous. In the 12th month of the lunar year every year, farmers became busy washing rices and making toubao. And children at that time will also be asked to help and work together with their parents.
我们这边
In order to arouse their interest, their father in the family also tell them ghost stories, and the kids are quite interested.
我们这边看啊。